Bullshit.
It's the No Bullshit Marketing Show. I'm Dave Mastovich, CEO and founder of Mass Solutions, the world's only no bullshit marketing firm. Today we're going to talk about marketing strategy. Whew. When you say the word strategy in general and put the word marketing in front of it, all kinds of stuff can be said and thought and perceived. Many companies that work in branding, PR, digital, storytelling, marketing, many companies of that ilk will say that they do marketing strategy.
That's bullshit.
Yes, it is. Marketing strategy is not deciding when and where to post something on social media. Marketing strategy is not figuring out what to put on a video. Marketing strategy is not coming up with a call to action and a landing page. Marketing strategy is not figuring out something tied specifically to lead generation. Those are all important, and they're mostly tactical. Important, but mostly tactical. Marketing strategy is about creating and capturing value about what your company does, creating and capturing value that your clients or customers will need and want. That's the crux of marketing strategy, is creating and capturing value for your company that is clearly something that your ideal customers will want and need. So when somebody says they do social media and they say they do marketing strategy, they're not really talking about marketing strategy. A lot of the digital firms aren't talking about marketing strategy. The big branding agencies really aren't talking about true marketing strategy. So who is? So you don't think I'm just talking about Mass Solutions. Well, companies like McKinsey and Bain and Company and Boston Consulting Group, those large players, they understand marketing strategy. They understand that it's about creating and capturing value that your customers or clients will not only want, but they need and can't live without. So marketing strategy does tie back to clearly defining who your real customers are currently, who they really are, because you often think they're different than what they are. People will often say, well, 20% of our business is this and 50% of our business is that. And they haven't even dug into their own data, which is gold, to truly understand exactly who their current customers are. And marketing strategy also involves deciding who your customers ought to be, deciding who those ideal customers are. Those are two different things. Figuring out exactly who your customers really are today, and then deciding who they should be. And that's not just doing some sort of persona. Real marketing strategy and real personas and real segmentation and the real drill down take into account 4, 5, 6 variables about your current customers. It takes into account the 80-20 Pareto principle and see where you stand on that. It takes into account the real drill down of segmentation, so you're mapping out who those target audiences are with multiple variables, and you're not just worried about calling them something like Buffalo Bob and having this picture and this caricature of what the persona is. It's about bringing the real information to you, because again, marketing strategy is about creating and capturing value about your company that your customers will need and want. So the first step is clearly defining your target audiences. and then finding out what they really think through market insights, through marketing insights. Taking back what you've learned about those target markets, who they are today and who they should be, getting the marketing insights from those target markets, asking them questions, listening, observing, understanding their customer experience. Marketing strategy involves taking all of that and creatively finding solutions and ways to enhance or tweak your existing offerings so that it's clear that you've created and captured value that those customers want and need. So that's part of marketing strategy, is enhancing, tweaking, changing your product or service offerings based on what you learned from your real drill down of the target markets and your marketing insights that tells you what those target audiences really think, feel, want, and need. Once you've done that and you've tweaked your product so you can give it to them when and where they want it, it's got to be at a price they're willing to pay. So pricing is part of marketing strategy. That little digital firm that wants to post on Facebook doesn't think about that, but McKinsey and Bain & Company and the Boston Consulting Group and massolutions do, because marketing strategy does involve pricing. So you've now tweaked your product and you've found a way to give it to them when and where they want it. So it's when and where they want it. The customer experience is built around when and where they want it at a price they're willing to pay. That's part of marketing strategy. Then the next part is telling them about it again and again in a way that moves them, because storytelling has the power to drive change if it's no bullshit storytelling. Because storytelling isn't just brand storytelling. That's a part of it. But there's also B2E, business to employee storytelling. There's also leadership storytelling. Leaders often miss so many storytelling opportunities when they could leverage that power to communicate to employees, to their leadership team, to their stakeholders, to their referral sources, to their centers of influence. So leadership storytelling. I just mentioned referral sources. Referral source storytelling is another type of storytelling. So when you look at these, you have the leadership storytelling, you have the B2E storytelling, you have the referral source storytelling. These combine with brand storytelling to be all the different types of storytelling that you have under no bullshit storytelling. And that becomes part of marketing strategies, how to craft those stories by using the behavioral science to drive the creative art. That's what marketing strategy is all about. I'm passionate about it because it's a void in the marketplace. I'm passionate about marketing, and I get sad when I hear chief executives and C-suite leaders talk about marketing in a negative light. Oh, it's soft, or oh, you can't count on it. I'm not sure what the ROI is. I don't know what they're doing back there. Or, oh, marketing's over here. They're to do what sales tells them to do, and they're to make things look pretty. I get frustrated when I hear that, because that's not real marketing. And marketing doesn't deserve that reputation in some instances. But in many instances, marketing does deserve to have that reputation, because people in marketing aren't understanding what marketing strategy really is. That it creates and captures value for that company they're working with. Creates and captures value for that company that is clear, that is needed and wanted by that company's clients and prospects. So you then have to use that marketing strategy to clearly define what the real customer markets are today, and then clearly define what it should be today and tomorrow, and then find out what they want, think, feel, and need through marketing insights. That's all part of marketing strategy, so that you can then tweak the product, enhance it. That's part of marketing strategy. and then give it to them when and where they want it at a price they're willing to pay. Yes, when and where they want it, that's part of marketing strategy. The price they're willing to pay, that's part of marketing strategy. Then tell them about it again and again with no bullshit storytelling. That's part of marketing strategy. The clients that are out there for us as marketing companies often don't understand what marketing strategy is. They don't have an accurate perception of marketing, not because they're not smart. They are smart. Not because they aren't trying. They are trying. But they've been exposed to so much bullshit throughout their careers when it comes to marketing, branding, PR, communication, sales, that they have this perception, this box over here where they put it. So we, if we're real marketers, all of us have an obligation to explain what marketing strategy really is. That it's about creating and capturing value. The company that's selling something is creating and capturing value that their ideal customers want and need. It's clearly defining the target markets, finding out what they want, think, feel, and need through marketing insights. Then changing your products and service offerings to make them better based on what you learned. So you can give it to them when and where they want it at a price they're willing to pay. Then tell them about it again and again. So I'm asking you as a person that works in this space, if you are, to please gain the understanding here and shift your mindset and shift your storytelling to your clients so they understand what marketing strategy really is. If you're a person that's in marketing at a company, please give us a chance as marketers to show you what real marketing is so you're less frustrated and you achieve your goals, both personal and professionally, and your company achieves the growth that it's capable of. If you're a leader, a C-suite person, an entrepreneur, a founder, I want you to think differently. Please take the time. Try this idea and understand what real marketing strategy is. It will make such a difference for your company and for you, and the ROI will be huge. Thanks for listening to another episode of the No Bullshit Marketing Show, recorded here in our studios in bold, beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Remember, ask yourself, what's the big idea? And build your story around the answer. It's all about bold solutions, no BS.